Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are well and your work has completed and you don't have any kinds of doubts. Okay, again I am repeating to you, if you have any kinds of doubts or problems with previous topics, so you can ask to me. Now I am here with a new topic and you're welcome in a online maths class. While attending online maths class, keep NCERT book of maths and one notebook with you. Okay, so today we are going to start a new chapter, that's quadratic equation. And in this video we have to discuss those points on which we are going to focus in this topic. Okay, so today's topic is the introduction and solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Okay, so this is our topic. Again I am repeating the topic, introduction and solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Okay, so this is a topic. So let's start our topic. As you know, in mathematics, a quadratic equation is a polynomial equation of the second degree. The general form is, just you have already studied about the polynomials. So in polynomials you have seen there are the linear polynomial, quadratic polynomials and cubic polynomials. That thing you have already studied. So those are the quadratic polynomials. Okay, it is a kind of quadratic polynomial and here is only and only one variable. It is a kind of quadratic polynomial and here is only one variable. The general form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. It is the general form of the quadratic equation. Okay, where x represents a variable or an unknown and a, b and c are constants. Okay, it means these are the integers with a does not equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, the equation is a linear equation. The constants a, b and c are called respectively the quadratic coefficients. The linear coefficient and the constant terms are free terms. Got it? So what is the standard form of the equation? It is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. It is the standard form of the quadratic equation and it is the equation of 2 degree. Got it? Okay, so what are the quadratic and roots? Quadratic, that's I have already told to you, a polynomial of degree 2, so that y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and it is a quadratic equation where a does not equal to 0. Okay, so here is one example I am going to show you. It is 5x square minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. Here you can see the power of x is 2. That's why it is a quadratic equation. It belongs to the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And the name quadratic comes from quad, meaning square, because the variable gets squared like x square, that's you already seen. And it is also called an equation of degree 2 because of the 2 on the x. Otherwise you can see the maximum degree of this equation is 2. That's why it is known as quadratic equation. Okay, now a real number alpha is called a root of the quadratic equation. So what are the root? A real number alpha, and alpha means just like this is the real numbers. Okay, and where it does not equal to 0. Okay, and second is there, if alpha is the root of x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then we say that x is equal to alpha. It means alpha satisfies the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. It means when we will put the value alpha in place of x in the given equation, so that the value will come LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, so we can say x is equal to alpha is a solution of the equation. Just you have studied in previous classes during divide the polynomials. Okay, just you need to find out this like remainder theorem. You was putting the values of the given, just like one example I am saying to you. One equation is given, and if equation is saying that x cube minus 4x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0, and x minus a is a factor of that one, so what will you do? You need to x minus 2, x is equal to 2, in place of x you will put 2. So here you will, when you will put the root value, so it will just equal to RHS, that is the 0. The root of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are called zeros of the polynomial. Now the main point is that the root of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are called zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so we are going to, and these zeros having the many relations, those we will discuss also. Now more examples of quadratic equation. It means what, how it is looks like. That's why I have already told you the 2x square plus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. In this one, when you will comparison it by the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So it will be a is equal to 2, 5, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 3. And in second one you can see x square minus 3x is equal to 0. This one is a little more tricky. Where is a? In fact, ax square is there, a is the hidden term, it means a is equal to 1. So we don't usually write like 1x square. Okay, that's why we have simply done here x square, and b is equal to minus 3, and c is equal to 0 because it is not given here. Okay, so 5x minus 3, no, this is not a quadratic equation because 2 degree variable is not here. So because it is missing x square, it means the coefficient of x square is 0 here, that's why a is equal to 0, but this is not a quadratic equation. Okay, now hidden quadratic equation, how will you recognize those quadratic equation? So for we have seen the standard form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, but sometimes a quadratic equation does not looks like that. Here are some examples of different form. Just like you see, first one x square is equal to 3x minus 1, so it is not looks like, but we need to transpose 3x minus 1 towards left side. After that it will be converted into the quadratic equation. Now second one, 2 bracket w square minus 2w is equal to 5, it is also not looks like. So first we need to multiply by 2. Okay, so 2w square minus 4w minus 5, that is also a quadratic equation. Now z minus 1 is also not looks like, so we need to multiply by z, so it will convert into the quadratic equation. Now fourth one, 5 plus 1 upon x minus 1 upon x square is equal to 0, it is also not looks like quadratic equation, but when we will solve it, so we will get 5x square plus x minus 1, that is the quadratic equation. So whatever the equation given, so directly so you cannot say is it a quadratic equation or not, but after solution, after solving it, you can check is it a quadratic equation or not. Okay, so directly you don't tell. Now how to solve it? Main funda is that how we will solve the quadratic equation. So there are the three ways to find a solution. We can factor the quadratic equation that we have learned in previous class already, and second one, but we will learn also again. Second one is that we can complete the square, or it means completing a square method, and third is we can use the special quadratic formula, and this quadratic formula is also known as Sridharacharya formula, because mathematician Sridharacharya discovered this formula that is here. We will study in detail also in next video, but just I am telling you a simple one. X is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and where x, alpha and beta are the two roots of the given equation. So okay, so we will study this formula in detail also, so don't worry. Okay, after that to factor a quadratic is to find what to multiply to get quadratic. It is called factorizing because you find the factors as something you multiply by. Okay, so see here, the factors of x square plus 3x minus 4 are x plus 4 and x minus 1. Why and how? So what we will do, first we will split the middle term. What we will do is split the middle term. So simply you can write, because 4 is there, So in place of 4, 4 ones are 4 and 4 minus 1, 3. So you will write here x square plus 4x minus x minus 4. Then you will take the common, so it will be x plus 4, x minus 1. These are the factor. This is the factorization method. Otherwise you can say splitting middle term to factorize the quadratic equation. Okay, and here coming x plus 4 and x minus 1. So when we will equate to 0, so x is equal to minus 4 and x is equal to 1. These are the zeros of the polynomial. When you will put these value in the equation, so the value of the equation will come 0. These are known as zeros of the polynomial. Got it? Example are factors. How to solve by factoring? That is, set the equation equal to 0. Okay, this is more priority. Factor, the factor will be linear expression. Set each linear factor equal to 0. Solve both linear equation and solve by factoring x square plus 3x is equal to 0. Again what we will do, here c is not here, simply we can take x is common. So x plus 3 is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0. So when we will equate x is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 3, the two zeros are here, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 3. The two methods are there. Now the time of homework. I hope so you have understood this one, how we will factorize the quadratic equation by the method of factorizing, that is splitting middle term. So here we are splitting middle term. In next videos we'll learn something new. Okay, and zeros I have described very little bit, but in next video we'll give you. And after that, Seethajar formula, that is also very important for you. We will discuss in detail in next video. So in today's video you learn two things. How will you recognize the quadratic equation? If any equation is given there, directly you cannot say it is a quadratic or not. Okay, first you need to solve. Second one is that standard form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, that, and third one is factorizing the quadratic equation by splitting middle term. So I hope so you have learned all these things. If any kind of doubts or problems, you can ask to me, and I hope so you have understood all. Now the homework is there, NCERT exercise 4.1 and 4.2. You need to solve those exercises. If any kinds of problem, you can ask to me. Thank you everybody and have a nice day.